the things that I used to do. Lord, I won't do no more.
Back in 1954, this record by Guitar Slim, whose real name was Eddie Jones, was on the Billboard R&B charts for 42 weeks. Here in Los Angeles, stores including the Flash Record Shops, Dolphins of Hollywood, which was actually in South Los Angeles, and Wallach's Music City, which really was in Hollywood at Sunset and Vine, had a hard time keeping the record in stock. The Things That I Used to Do was eventually available on 8-track tapes and compact cassettes, but most listeners preferred records, until the compact disc was introduced in 1982 and then the iPod in 2001. Today, the iTunes Music Store sells 16 million digital downloads every day, making it the biggest music store in the history of the world. But don't include buying records as one of the things that we used to do, because today vinyl is the fastest growing part of the music business. This is Bill Smith Custom Records in El Segundo. When the pressing machines are running full tilt, and they always are, thousands of records roll out of here every day. Cromwell is a Los Angeles rock band that recorded at the Infrasonic studios near downtown Los Angeles. Getting a band's music ready to make a vinyl record requires the artistry of Pete Lyman. He's the chief engineer at Infrasonic Mastering. He uses equipment from the best of both worlds, digital as well as analog, along with years of experience and a little artistic voodoo to cut a master. After analyzing the music he'll be working with, mastering begins with an aluminum disc coated with lacquer. Pete puts it onto the turntable of his vintage Scully lathe, one of only 2 in the United States, and begins to cut the grooves that'll become the record.
We're cutting a 7-inch lacquer for a 45. We use a 10-inch disc because that provides some handling space on the sides at the plant.
Right in the middle of that cutting head is a tiny vibrating sapphire stylus that's heated so that it can cut the groove into the lacquer surface of the disc as it spins. Here's an electronic microscope's freeze frame look inside a groove magnified 1,000 times. On a turntable, all those squiggles are turned into music.
We're really busy. I mean, we're cutting every day, all day. A lot of people think I just sit here at this desk and you're not moving around much, but it really is a demanding job. It's exhausting. People ask me what kind of music you listen to. So my general, answer usually these days is NPR, talk radio. I listen to music all day. So when I'm outside of work, and I love music. I grew up playing in bands, and this is my life. But sometimes I need a break from it.
When Pete's finished cutting the master, he uses a sharp metal stylus to write a number into the dead wax to identify the master for the record company and the pressing plant. Dead wax is the blank space between where the music ends and where the label begins. There can be interesting and sometimes mysterious things to discover in the dead wax. On the flip side of the Ronettes' first hit, the words Phil and Annette are written in the dead wax. Phil Spector was a co-owner of the label, and he produced the Ronettes sessions. Annette was probably Annette Mirar, Spector's wife in 1963 when the record was released. On side 1 of the Eagles' platinum-selling LP, One of These Nights, the words Don't Worry are written in the dead wax. On side 2, the message continues with the warning, Nothing will be okay. Every record needs a cover and 2 labels, which is what Dorado Music Packaging does in North Hollywood. Dorado is a very specialized company doing the printing for the records that bands make independently. In terms of coolness, nothing surpasses having your music available on a record.
Ready, set, go, man, go. I got a gal that I love, so I'm ready. Ready, set, I'm ready.
Dorado also makes covers for mainstream albums like this reissue of Here's Little Richard, a 1956 release that was one of the first rock and roll albums ever produced. It's a perfect example of what 144 square inches of cover art can add to the experience of what's in the grooves.
CD is a conveyor, a physical conveyor of music. but it doesn't do anything else. Vinyl adds the incredible art aspect. And bands express themselves not just through their music, it's through the folks that they've gotten to give an illustration of what the band is. It could be a picture of the band, but often it's enormous creativity that we see come through the shop. They're saying all kinds of things, commenting on all different levels of who we are, not just the musicality of it.
Ultimately, everything comes together here in the pressing plant in a maze of dials and switches, pipes and machinery that produces a record every 40 to 50 seconds from each of the presses. That lacquer master that Pete Lyman cut has been electroplated to make copies that are used to stamp out records.
The manipulation of vinyl is not something that you're going to read in a book. It's something that you're going to learn hands-on.
Before the CD and then digital downloading, more than a dozen record pressing plants in Los Angeles turned out millions of records every year. Bill Smith Custom Records survived by specializing.
My dad, when we set this up, always said, take care of the little guy because they will always return.
A band or an independent record company that wants 500 copies of a one-sided 12-inch record or 1,000 copies of a 7-inch 33 RPM record packaged as a 2-record set into a gatefold cover can get exactly what they want here.
Here's my favorite.
Especially if they want a record in colored vinyl, which is currently all the rage at Bill Smith Custom Records.
It's a really neat industry. It's a lot different than it was before. It's become a very tight-knit group, and we're not competitors. I look at it as we're more on a friendship level than it is a competitive level. There's enough business out there for everybody.
I blow through here. Music goes down and around. Oh, 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 and it comes out here.
Vinyl's here to stay. They've tried many times to push it to the wayside, but we've survived. And hey, if it'll last another 10 or 15 years while I'm still doing it, I'm happy.
The music goes down and around. Oh, 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 and it comes out here.
The music was Paul Gayton. The record, well, it's from about 1952. This is a copy of B.B. King's You Upset Me, Baby. The question is, how many grooves are there on a 10-inch 78 RPM record? Think about it. How many grooves? Only one. Starts right about there and ends right about there. We'll be back in about 2 minutes with more. Get a napkin ready.